chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
Hey guys, welcome back to What Cheers. I'm Nick, and 1 year of What Cheers is complete. It has been an awesome year. I've tried a ton of beer. My palate has definitely, evolved and probably improved over the past year. I've tried a lot of stuff. I've reviewed a lot. Not as much as I would have liked to, but life gets in the way. Hopefully next year I'll get a lot more out to you guys, and I have a lot more in the cellar that I want to share with you as well, as you might have seen in the cellar video. So I did a poll on Facebook for What Cheers and asked you guys out of a list of some of my better, most sought after beers, which ones you would like to see the most for my anniversary review, and it basically came down to Goose Island, Rare Bourbon County, or the Bruery's Chocolate Rain. And it was kind of a surprise. You guys chose Chocolate Rain pretty well over Rare, so I'm really excited. Obviously this is one I wanted to try for a long time now, and it is kind of a special occasion beer, no doubt about that. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys right now. So basically what this is the world famous, well-known Black Tuesday from the Bruery, which most of you, if not all of you, have heard of before. Huge Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels that they do. It's a once-a-year release, super sought after, hard to get, all that. And it comes in about 19%. I think 2012 was 19.25. Just a ridiculously big beer. And so in 2011, they bottled Chocolate Rain for the first time. And it just was like a huge amount of hype, obviously, because Black Tuesday is world-class, amazing beer. And so Chocolate Rain came out, and it's a variation on Black Tuesday in which they age in the bourbon barrels again, and then they add cocoa nibs and vanilla beans to the brew, and you get Chocolate Rain. So it's even harder to get than Black Tuesday, and from what I understand, I think this is Reserve Society members only. It still is. On the bottle it says, for sale in California only. It doesn't say that on Black Tuesday. And it actually says the bottling date on here, which was February 9th, 2012. And it says Chocolate Rain will age gracefully for many decades of economic fluctuations, best stored and cellared around 55 degrees in a dark place, ideal serving temperature 55 degrees, and best enjoyed in a tulip or wine glass. And as I said, Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with cocoa nibs and vanilla beans. This one comes in, guys, at 19.5% alcohol. It doesn't get much bigger than that. And the cocoa nibs, it says from TCHO. And also, make it rain. So we've covered everything about this beer. This is the 2012 vintage, as I said. Guys, let's get into Chocolate Rain. Alright guys, just cracked it open. Let's get a pour. I am so nervous right now and so excited, so let's see what this looks like. Alright guys, so there's the pour. Well, as you might expect, not much of a head at 19.5%, but there's some bubbles there, and not much to speak of about that. There's a tiny ring of bubbles around it. Tons of alcohol legs, obviously, just streaming down the glass. But the color of it surprised me because it was actually it's like a really dark brown, bordering on black, but you can definitely see some red tinge to the glass, but it's not as black as Black Tuesday, which, by the way, since I mentioned that now, just had it recently, but it's a special surprise for another review, which you will see what that's all about soon. So I can actually compare the Chocolate Rain to Black Tuesday, which is excellent because it wouldn't make sense if I didn't have the base beer first, in my opinion. So yes, just had Black Tuesday recently for something else, which you guys will see. So anyways, Black Tuesday was black. This was dark brown, red kind of tint. You can see a little bit, and tons of alcohol legs, no head. Let's go ahead and get a nose, guys. Oh my god. Dark chocolate, dark fruits, plums, raisins. Definitely getting the alcohol, no doubt about that. But just really, really chocolatey in this one. I mean, definitely lives up to the name so far. This is really the perfect temperature right now. It's just got a slight chill to it. So I'm really already getting all the aromas, I think. Not as much vanilla as I thought I would get, but no, I guess it is there. I am getting it now. Yeah, I can definitely see the vanilla beans. Wow, it's very, very complex smelling. You get in the cocoa nibs, obviously, the chocolatey kind of roasty note to it. Huge booziness, huge bourbon. Yeah, it just smells delicious, guys. And after a few sniffs, I really am getting the vanilla now, so I'm excited. Cheers to you guys for 1 year, and cheers. My dad's here. He's lucky enough to share this with me tonight. Cheers. Wow. 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 Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, I'm speechless. What the fuck? This is so goddamn good. I don't even want to do a review. I just want to sit here and stare at this glass and have it forever. Well, guys, I can tell you right off the bat, this is better than Black Tuesday. Black Tuesday, incredible beer. Incredible. What this does here is it takes it up a notch. More complexity. It actually tastes better than it even smelled, and that's crazy because it smells amazing. So the first thing I noticed is that complexity, though. Right away, bourbon, vanilla, chocolate. It is exactly as they say it is on the label. I love that. It is huge, and it is sweet, and it is not a mess. It's complex, it makes sense, it's a huge sipping beer. The carbonation is just so soft and light, but it gives just enough of the effervescence to move it along and make it feel less heavy than it really is, because this beer is huge. But it's nice and light and prickly and just awesome, because without it, this beer, I don't know how this would be flat, actually. This is a really thick beer. It's delicious. It's complex, like I said. I'm going to take another sip. Yeah, so this is actually the strongest version of this beer that they've made so far out of the three. This is the 19.5. They toned it down to 18% in 2013. So yeah, I don't know if they thought it was too strong and they were trying to tone it down to a more reasonable level, but It's fantastic at 19.5. You can go to 20.5 if you want. I mean, I really don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. But it's kind of cool that this is the strongest version of this beer, and it's just awesome. So it's sweet up front, dark chocolate, melted chocolate, vanilla, bourbon. And that's, I mean, it's straightforward in a way, but it's also really complex in a way because it's such a huge beer. For them to be able to mask the alcohol this way, I mean, I don't even taste the alcohol. I don't taste it. This is 19.5%. I gotta be honest, this is almost room temp. I don't taste the alcohol whatsoever. You know, you get a little bit in the aroma, you get the heat. You obviously get a little bit of a warming going down as you're drinking this. It is a huge beer, but the way they have constructed this beer is gotta be, it's perfect because you just don't taste the alcohol. Alright guys, so I've been sipping on this for a little while and letting it warm up. Right now it's like room temperature, and I really got a different kind of flavor profile coming out now, even from when it was just a little bit colder. Getting a ton of vanilla bean, ton in the nose. You know, followed up by the chocolate, but it really smells almost like a white chocolate mix because of the vanilla beans being so heavy. And after a year and a half, I'm really glad they didn't fade. You know, also, you know, dark fruits are really starting to come out a lot. You know, plum, dark cherry, you know, that bourbon, so, you know, raisin type thing is definitely going on here. It leaves you with that flavor in your mouth of the dark fruits, the chocolate. It really just kind of leaves us this layer on your tongue of all the wonderful flavors put into this beer, and it just kind of sticks there. I mean, you could sip this all night long and be happy because it layers up nice. It's just a beautiful beer, even as it's warm. The alcohol presence and the taste, it's really not that bad at all. It's so well hidden. It's sweet. It's a true dessert type beer. It's a true treat. Very decadent. It's very sticky, but it drinks so easily for what it is. You know, it's if you don't like sweet beers, you're not gonna like this beer. But it's not cloyingly sweet. I don't think it is. I think it's just right. And there's nothing else I can really say except, that's basically what I can say. So yeah, it's everything that the hype leads you to believe. It's worth the hype. This is without doubt one of the best things I've ever tasted. It's just absolutely perfect. I don't know. I don't need to go on about it, but Chocolate Rain. Wow, I can't believe I opened it. I can't believe I'm drinking it. This is so much fun. It's so much fun doing this show. I've gotten to try a lot of great beers because a lot of you who watch the show trade with me, and it's been really cool. And I'm glad to have such great fans, great subscribers, and I look forward to a lot more reviews with you guys. This rating, well, it's 100 on BeerAdvocate. It's in the top 25 stouts on BeerAdvocate, and it's in the top 50 beers of all beers on BeerAdvocate. So it's up there with the best. I gotta go 100 on this. This has to get 100 from me. There's very few beers quite like this, and if you've ever tasted something like Black Tuesday or one of these really extreme exotic beers, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't had a chance to yet, it really is something that will change your mind about the way you think about beer. Because when you get up to this level, it really starts to taste like something even more than beer, and you start to almost forget that you're drinking a beer. It's very, very creative. It's very special. It's a sipping experience. You know, I hope you guys get to try some of this stuff sometime. It's worth it to track it down if you can find it. So anyways, I'm running on as always, and I just want to say cheers to you guys once more. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go enjoy this ridiculous beer in front of me, and I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks. Cheers.